Fire crews make progress on the more than 17,000-acre Valley Fire, but you are looking live at new plumes of smoke from flare-ups, making this firefight more difficult. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kimberly Hunt. Our red flag warning was canceled, but fire conditions are far from over. We have team coverage as fire crews fight for containment. ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala is there live. Mimi, crews really prepared for any potential movement on this fire?
Yeah, Kimberly, they have, and thankfully the Santa Ana winds weren't as powerful as expected, but we are still seeing some wind gusts out here right now, and it is really hot and dry. We've been monitoring this flare-up for the past couple of hours or so, I would say. You can see there have been multiple airdrops happening right now. This is right off of Lyons Valley Road. This hillside has already burned before, but just on the other side of the ridge, the fire just flared back up, like I said, in the last couple of hours. But CAL FIRE officials do tell me that they aren't too concerned because no homes are at risk right now. Of course, crews planned for this, so they are all over it, as you can see. Meanwhile, people are still waiting to find out when exactly they'll be able to get back home.
So while you've been sleeping in our little box trailer, they're trying to get us a hotel room so at least we could, have a shower and sleep in a bed. We're hoping maybe tonight or tomorrow, based on addresses, they could start letting some of us back in.
And these are just some of the people impacted by all of this. This is Tim Townsley. He and his wife live in Lawson Valley. They've been out of their home since Saturday when the fire came down really close. Today they spent some time at the evacuation center at Steel Canyon High School. CAL FIRE was concerned about the heavy winds that were expected last night into today, but fortunately things were a bit calmer than anticipated. But as you can see, though, fire crews have plans in place in case the winds continue to shift and we do see more flare-ups like we are right now. Earlier today, a hillside near the Loveland Reservoir also flared up, but crews did attack that immediately. CAL FIRE officials tell me they caught a break with yesterday's weather and they are remaining cautiously optimistic. Winds are still a little gusty out here, and again, like I mentioned, the brush is very dry. Evacuation orders are still in place for residents in Lawson Valley, Hapital Valley, Corte Madera Ranch, Lyons Valley, Carbaker, and Wise Carver. Right now, the containment remains at 11%, but we are expecting an update by 7 p.m. As for this, if we come back out here live, you can see more and more airdrops keep happening out here right now. They're really attacking this very quickly. The rest of this area has been pretty much charred already, so this is a reburn or a reflare up in this area right behind this hillside, but we will continue to monitor this and bring you any updates throughout the evening. For now, we're live in Lyons Valley. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
See how difficult this firefight is. Thank you, Mimi. We'll come back to you as well. And our red flag warning expired, but we're not finished with the fire conditions. Meteorologist Angelica Campos is tracking our temperatures right now. Angelica.
Hi, Kim. Well, as the winds downslope, what happens is that air gets compressed and all its moisture basically gets drained out of it. So then the atmosphere becomes primed for those fires to continue spreading very quickly. Some of the moisture even gets absorbed from the from trees or brushes, so that definitely makes anything on its path even more flammable. As we look at the conditions, we're in the 80s, the winds are light and variable as we speak, and the humidity is very low. So what the Santa Anas did is basically they dried out the atmosphere and they brought that relative humidity, which was yesterday at 11 o'clock still at 75%, is now back down to 38%. So very dry also in Ramona. The conditions look a little bit better in areas like Escondido and Poway for that fire region, though. Still very dry, temperatures in the 80s. So we still have the temperature to worry about and also the humidity. The winds will continue to subside. And what's going to happen as we go into tonight is that easterly wind is going to be shifting to the west. That will make it challenging because it's going to be changing direction. But then the winds are once again going to be at the east as we go into tomorrow morning. We're not expecting the winds to get stronger, but we do expect that wind direction to change at night and then again into tomorrow. So we'll be monitoring everything as we go into the overnight hours. Temperature-wise, we're in for another warm-up.